You are now listening to the Pour Horsemen podcast,
where pouring up is a lifestyle.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Pour Horsemen.
Also subscribe to our Apple and our Spotify podcast,
The Pour Horsemen.
Let's get it.
Crack in the kitchen, Lil Raw's on the mission. Break the bars out, screens in my expedition. Screens in my lack, yo, my trunk crack. Break the bars off, it's like this and like that.
Lawrence is back. Hi, Lawrence.
Man, this is a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
We had a whole episode where
You
could only see half of LP. It's crucial, man.
No, we had, 3 episodes?
Three episodes. One
without this
where I didn't know how to set up the camera right.
Yeah.
That Phil talking about where you could really see my foot every so often and my arm. Then we got better. We got better.
And
the next
then
one.
we tried out a new mic.
Tried out a new
on
mic,
that.
sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Phil was out.
Not that it sucked. It was because you can't do the same. You got to be all same type of mic or all lapel mic.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. So I think it'll work next time we do it.
Yeah, we couldn't even hear Phil.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Well, he had it upside down at
yeah.
one point.
Yeah.
He was passionate that episode, so you can hear him like yelling sometimes. Because that's the
I'm
feedback
outta
I
there.
got. Because that's when we was talking about the nasty shit. But yeah, we just like to approach the people with the feedback. So we do have Lawrence back.
Lawrence is back. He's hiding in the corner right now, sipping on something we about to introduce you to. You probably already see it in the camera, but we're going to get into that later. You know, let's just jump right into the fraud that happened to our sister, rest in power, Breonna Taylor. I don't know if I've ever seen a case be decided to where they gave justice for the neighbor's wall before they gave justice to a person who was murdered. Have y'all ever seen anything like that before?
Definitely not.
And I've been watching, I've been involved with seeing a lot of criminal things happen, police involved shootings. This is the first time I've ever seen a wall get more justice than a person.
Sad.
Well, we've seen, we live in America, so we've heard of or we read different situations where, like Emmett Till, or we talked about the Black Panther, pro quo.
Quid pro quo.
Quid pro quo. We talked about all that.
Like you're talking about COINTELPRO.
COINTELPRO.
Yeah, COINTELPRO.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we read about all that stuff.
Counterintelligence program is what we're talking about.
Right.
Yes.
The FBI. Yeah. So we read about all that stuff, but we're now just seeing it in real time. It's
with
real fucked
on camera,
up.
which is crazy.
Camera, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all fucked up. It just comes back full circle, and it's sad.
I mean, the Breonna thing was sad because a brother is the attorney general. And I think that's what makes it a little more.
He ain't no brother, man.
Man, he a brother. He in a fraternity too.
Yeah.
He ain't no alpha, but he in a fraternity.
What are you, Sigma?
I ain't gonna call out nobody's national organization.
That's his organization.
I wasn't gonna call him out.
Because he ain't no dog, and he
ain't no dog,
pretty
he ain't
boy.
no alpha, and he ain't no
But-
kappa.
Yeah.
I listened to his statement, and that should piss me off so bad, because he was just like, as a black man, I understand. Like, no, you don't. Like, no, you don't. Because if you did, you couldn't have been corrupted the way that you was corrupted. And it's obvious. There's some people that saying he may be married to McConnell's granddaughter.
And I think that's true.
And it's like, dog. How can you give yourself up like this as a human altogether? And then as a black man, it should be some kind of goddamn pride to where, like, even though you may corrupt at some point, you see, like in the movies, that morality doesn't die, and it comes out at some time. That would have been the perfect time to come out, because you had the chance to, be effective positively for our cause in regards to this black woman, and you did absolutely nothing. In my honest opinion, he worse than them white people. Like, just straight up.
Now, Phil, I see you over there quiet, bro. What you think? I mean, obviously, this isn't the easiest topic, but I think we got to start out the gate with it. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into some nonsense. So, what you think, Phil?
Man, what KC said is the truth. When I heard, it's like you know, we see injustice so much, it's not surprising no more. It's like, man, this is messed up, but I expect this. You know what I mean? And that's sad, man. It's sad because if this was a Caucasian lady, you know, I think this would be a totally different case. I think it would be a totally different outcome, and that's sad, man.
Let me hop on
really
that
is.
real quick.
Yeah,
Because you said it. If it was a white woman, case in point, a white woman by the name of Justine Diamond was killed by the police. The police officer was black. Not only was the police officer charged and convicted and was sentenced to 12 and a half years, but her family received a $20 million settlement. So not only do they get more money than us, they actually get the justice. And if the cop is black, they will prosecute his ass swiftly. Quick. So it just shows what this America is all about and what we already know. Got the goddamn Chinese got money. The Native Americans got money. Blacks, they just shit us. They shit on us to this day.
Now they have claimed this is and shout outs to Sheila Jackson Lee. I think it's HR 40 is the study of reparations for the United States Congress. So that was passed to actually see what it would cost to make African descendants of slaves whole. Now, is it a smokescreen? I don't know. But with Sheila Jackson Lee being involved, I don't think it's a smokescreen. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't play those type of games in Congress. She's
always been authentic.
And I said Chinese, but I mean, I know it's a whole Asian.
I understand.
I know I'm saying I know it's a whole Asian population, but it was actually the Chinese
internment
that was given bread in America compared to us. Got them.
Oh, and we also watching Houston hopefully beat Pittsburgh because them boys is gonna go 0-16 if they lose this week.
That's crazy.
They need to win a game.
I just traded Deshaun Watson.
Damn.
Why would you
but I
do that?
traded him for Russell Wilson though.
That's smart.
Oh,
That's better. That's better. So,
but anyway, yeah. So, what do y'all think about the facts of this situation?
Well, we don't know the facts because cops make up their own facts.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. What we do know for a fact.
It was the wrong house.
That's for a fact. We know that.
Shit is insane.
We also know for a fact that they shot 24 times when they claim they were shot at one time. Okay. So we do know that as a fact. And the third fact that we know is she was in her bed sleep. She wasn't even like walking around the house. She was shot in the bed. Okay. He got up. You know, like y'all would do right now.
Because they said they were both up.
Nah, she was in the bed killed.
Okay.
And and another fact that we know, they didn't call paramedics.
Did they knock before? They said they knocked before.
It was a no-knock warrant.
I know it's a no-knock warrant, but they said they announced themselves before and then they broke the door down.
Nah, that's cops making up alternative facts.
Bruh.
That's alternative facts.
Yeah, that stuff is insane.
And the guy who signed the warrant should be brought to the table.
Everyone should have been brought to the table, but once it gets to a grand jury, if y'all have never been involved in a grand jury, I hope you don't. But if you ever get involved where when a grand jury is involved, you're going to lose the case. Because what happens when it gets to a grand jury, that ain't a jury of your peers no more. That's people who make the rules. They're going to determine the outcome of this case.
United States of America.
Yeah, you lost once it's at a grand jury. So I just feel like, man, they cooked this case up to be what they wanted it to be.
How you gonna give money for what wrongful death? What did they give money?
They gave no.
Exactly.
It wasn't wrong.
That's exactly what I was about to get into.
But it wasn't necessarily wrongful death that they gave money for. They give money for like pain and suffering, kind of like the OJ thing when he paid their family.
Wow, man.
Because they're never gonna say they were wrong for killing her. They will never say that because then that's when you can prosecute.
Have y'all seen The Boys? You watched The Boys?
I do watch The Boys.
Remember on season 1, episode 1, when A-Train was like,
yes,
you know, apologies, sympathies, and all that shit, but he never just said,
you will never say sorry. You cannot. If you're a law enforcement officer and y'all have some family that's been law enforcement, etc., the one thing that cops know to never do is say you are wrong. Because if you say you're wrong, then you end up in a situation where you're subject to the consequences. That's why I don't know if y'all know the rule with like qualified immunity. You know, cops get 30 days before they got to make a statement after they've killed someone. They get 30 days. So at that point, they can see the evidence. They can see any tape. Wow. They can hear any audio. They can do any body cam footage to determine, all right, do we got our story together before we go in and talk? A lot of times it's 30
in
days.
Any situation, though, I've heard of cops setting fires and shit, and they'll fake like they're hurt or fake a heart attack or something just to get away from the media.
I don't blame them.
And like just for any statement so they can get their story straight, like you said. I've heard of shit like that.
Cops, look, and I'm not bashing law enforcement. I would prefer them not to kill black people. Pull your mic a little. There you go, Phil. I would prefer them not to murder black people.
Yeah.
But what I would say is cops can get away with almost anything. Anything. Because that qualified immunity. 30 days, get your story straight. You know, all that good stuff. That's what cops do.
Shit's sad, bro. I got a sister, I got a mom, I got aunts. Man, that shit sad. It could be any one of them, and that shit ran me so hot.
You know what? Oh, my bad.
No, but it's just like the emotion. It's like we've been let down so much. I think it should pain us more. But I don't.
Nah, you become immune to it.
Yeah.
How many tattoos you got?
4.
Okay. Your first one was tragic, wasn't it?
Yes.
Now that you've had your 4th, how you feel?
Still tragic.
Nah, see, I don't. Like, I've got 16 tattoos. They covered though.
Yeah.
My first one, bro, I was like, why would I ever do this? Around number 12, you start getting used, you conditioned.
Yeah, 12.
And that's how we feel about these murders.
I got my first one on my chest, and ever since then, everything been cool.
Downhill. I got my first one rib cage. Downhill from there.
See, y'all, you got rib cage. I got this on my arm last year. I was sweating and shaking like a stripper, bro. Like,
I remember when you got
remember?
that. Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, man, I do.
Especially right here.
That don't hurt right there, though.
Man. Jesus Christ.
Y'all crazy.
But nah, I didn't. Just I get more disappointed and I shouldn't, but I do. Like when celebs talk about stuff like this, like when Charles Barkley say you can't lump her in with Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd. It's like, that. What the fuck are you talking about? Like
Barkley trying to keep his job. Bro.
She was murdered. No, but he said he was like it's wrong and stuff. But you can't lump her in with them because the boyfriend shot back. And then I even said it to my dad, and he was just like, if somebody busts in this house, I'm shooting.
As a gun, any gun owner will shoot.
Ain't nobody got time to be checking for shit. I'm shooting you.
Remember the dude broke in the Bumby house?
Well, they tried to steal his car.
But
he busted at him. Yeah,
the wife opened the door and he busted at him.
He busted at him twice.
The fuck?
Damn, in my house? Rex Burkhead.
So here's my question though. Like, they originally tried to make up false arrests. Did y'all see where they tried to include Breonna's name in a drug trafficking ring on a warrant?
Yeah.
Like, the cops had the nerve early in this to add her name to a guy that she dated twice removed. Not the most recent boyfriend, the boyfriend before the boyfriend. And that's how dirty sometimes they be. And that's why you can't trust what you hear or read on the media, man. You just gotta, like Phil asked, or JC asked, one of y'all, what facts do we know? And the problem is, we not getting the facts.
Yeah. They'll throw a gang enhancement on brother. I know dudes that got into a situation and their cousin is like a heavy crip or whatever, and they'll just throw a gang enhancement on him for his first offense. Yeah.
Because why not?
Just because you know the guy or you live in the same neighborhood or whatever.
It's pretty easy to do that when everybody's connected. Like, Phil is definitely dressed like a trap house brother right now.
Yeah. Just going to pick up the bag and leave.
Not only does he have
he literally dressed like Paid in Full.
Yeah, you ruined my joke. I was going Paid in Full.
I'm sorry.
Like, he definitely dressed like
Ace
87
Boogie.
big 87
Stop ruining my joke.
87 B,
my man is dressed like Ace Boogie.
I see you with the gold BBS.
Go BBS.
So Phil,
yeah,
what crime are you committing?
Let us know
today.
now.
What crime
Because
are
they
you
gonna
committing?
link us to you.
Yeah, like we gonna be gang members.
Oh my
So
God.
what crime are you committing after the pod? Let us know.
Nah, man, commit no crime, man. I was in the hood yesterday. I went to chop it up with my boy. Got a new clothing line, so I just went and supported, man. But I was feeling real.
You're a stony.
Yeah, so I just threw on a bucket head. It's hot outside. That's it.
You know I'm in the hood. I'm like the ice cream truck.
Criminal. And speaking of criminals, are we going to get Tory Lane out of here or not?
I'm hoping.
Did anyone listen to that album?
I listened to it.
I'm not doing it. Don't get that nigga no spins. Dang, I'm trying to stop saying the N-word. Do not give him no spins.
I listened to it. Just as
What it sound like?
No, I mean, he was just trying to tell. My thing is, if you're gonna listen to Megan Thee Stallion come out and do the live shit, and everybody else on Instagram, that's the same as listening to the other side.
No, he put an album out. He did an album.
Not?
That's not the same, bro.
That's not the
An
same.
album versus a live.
This is the problem with it. It's bad timing.
What the fuck are you talking
It's just bad timing.
I just don't think you could support some. Megan Thee Stallion wasn't making no money off of that live stream. He put out an album where he generated revenue from everybody listening to him telling a story. That's clownish.
Yeah, you think he's
He a clown, bro. He is a
I
clown.
I didn't say he was right by doing
Did
it.
the
I said I
album slap,
listened to it.
at least?
No, I mean, no, I don't really know. It's not, no.
I can't lie. I know the nigga talented. What it sound like? It was cool.
As far as rap, he was rapping. He was rapping his ass off, but it's just like,
Nigga
Was he going back at Megan?
nah, he was saying like he still love her and he didn't do it.
Wait, they was in a relationship?
Yeah.
Like I thought they was just kind of kicking it, not love.
He said he still love her and he did not do it. And he got at everybody that was talking shit about him, like J.R. Smith and all these other niggas.
Why did J.R. Smith end up in the rap?
Bro, he just called him he's just a regular nigga that just was following what's going on. And he like, yo, fuck this dude. He's a lame.
But why would if anybody you gonna clap back at?
Yeah, exactly.
He got at everybody that said something.
But
No, he
JR
did not.
He did. Bun B.
But hold on.
Everybody.
J.R. Smith doesn't fit in that universe. He
said it on Instagram.
Did y'all see, first off, we gotta get into why did J.R. Smith have his shirt off last night?
That's what he always do.
That's what
Bro,
he do.
he ain't even played a minute in this series.
Hey, he been the biggest cheerleader over there.
Yeah.
I respect it.
And I want him to get in the game too. I want him to play.
To make the Lakers lose?
No, the nigga can shoot.
No, he can't. Not no more.
He can
J.R.
shoot,
Smith
bro.
is washed. He's washed.
Give bro the
At this point, he's washed. All right, so we already into it.
So Tory, all right. First off, I'm very disappointed that you listened to that shit. Very disappointed. Fucking that nigga's a peon. Don't give him no streams. That he did exactly what
Peon
you did
talk.
exactly what he wanted people to do. Not address it, listen to his stream, get his music, get his streams, get his bread. He's a fucking peon.
Peon.
But I ain't saying a but to help him in any sense. What he did was not only peon activity, but it was just a slap in the face to all women, pretty much.
I would agree.
He fucking shot her. And then when it came out that he told her, dance for me, bitch, and then shot her.
Damn, he went Joe Pesci?
That's not real. That was fake.
No, the girl, the other girl that's in it came out with the statement.
That's fake.
That went to TMZ. TMZ
Okay, so
reported it.
And then she don't talk. The other girl that was in there, Megan Thee Stallion, don't talk to that girl. Apparently, she don't talk to that girl no more.
But it doesn't make any sense
And
for him to
then
say dance for
I
me,
heard.
bitch.
Because she twerking shit.
Look, I be out here. I be out in these H-Town streets. I heard that it's a possibility that the girl has something to do with the gun.
Man, get out of here. I don't want to hear none of that
That's
shit.
what I heard.
Fuck that. This dude is a peon. I don't understand why niggas still support him.
That's what I don't understand. Don't support it.
It's like, dog, it's right there. And then for rappers who talk about like being real, this, that, and the third, he showed so many characteristics that he's the complete opposite. You don't pull on a woman. Max O'Cream talked about a story where he Tory Lanez hopped in his car and he got all friendly. Oh, my bad, King. oh, this shit, I thought this was my car or whatever. And them niggas had the guns on them. And Tory Lanez, like, you know what I'm saying? This happened in LA. He talked about this shit. And then when you see Rick Ross trash him through his Instagram live, which was funny as hell, putting stories out talking about I got you a car because you went double acrylic.
Yeah, that was funny.
And then backdoor and say, you don't supposed to be doing our queens like this and this, that, and the third, pretty much saying what every black man been saying. But then you write him back on Twitter. I was in Miami protesting in your city, this, that, and the third. Respectfully. He's saying respectfully and shit. But when it comes to these women, you doing all this disrespectful ass shit.
He definitely was doing a lot of disrespectful
So,
shit.
hey, man, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Like, straight up. I don't want no nigga that I know personally justifying his behavior or even
I don't think nobody justifying it. Here's the question.
Supporting that nigga. Like, he a fucking peon.
That we know in this room, there was nothing that Megan could have done to get shot at. Nothing. Unless she was shooting at him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's about where it gets to.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why Eddie Murphy shot Jasmine Guy in Harlem Nights. She was gonna pull on him. That was the only reason why that was justified.
Yeah, but that's also a movie. We're talking about real life.
I'm saying though, that's just to enhance your example.
But my thing is, why is it Tory arrested? Like,
I don't understand why
how
is he
does that
still
work?
here.
How's he still in the country?
Don't know what happened.
She didn't file any charges on him.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
we don't know.
she didn't file on him.
She didn't file on him.
Okay.
And the LAPD can pick it up.
They can at any point.
Yeah, at any point. So, just to give my perspective on it, JC, I'm actually glad that you listened to it. Somebody needs to listen to it so we can know what the hell he was talking about and to see what he was saying. I don't think that you were supporting him. I think you just wanted to know what he had to say.
I mean, we do a podcast, guys.
We do a podcast. Yeah, that is correct.
So it's just like he wrong.
He wrong.
But he's slick about it, trying to, because he could have went on IG Live, been told his story. If he really didn't, man, you could tell when somebody really didn't do something and when they're trying to cover up something. Just like you just said a lot about the law enforcement.
What you think though? Why you think he's slick though? What?
Because he's trying to generate revenue off of that by telling his story through his music.
Talk that talk, Philly.
So instead of he trying to get clout off of it instead of just being
of course,
like,
because it's going to be some idiots that ride with him regardless.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah. No,
they all on academics page.
Yeah, if he got 10 million followers, let's just say 20% of those people
never leaving.
Period.
Hit him with them numbers, Philly.
Period.
So it's just like the shorty, he's smart. Cause he 5'3", 5'4".
He said he taller than that. I think he rapped about that too.
How tall are you? Hold on. How tall are you?
What is with?
He's 5 foot. Cause they probably about the same height.
He's short.
Yeah, they probably. And I'm not saying you short.
He has a.
Hold on, T. You been around him?
Oh, okay, damn. We
you
We
industry.
was about to put you on the pod right now.
No, don't mess up her bag.
Yeah, we got a guest in here right now that's close to law. We ain't gonna tell her business, but we was about to have you on the pod right now.
But yeah, he got that short man complex, bro.
Exactly.
And I can see him get mad.
Okay, you think he got that Napoleon syndrome?
Oh, he definitely does.
Of course.
He has a history of it.
I don't believe that, bro. He make too much money.
Dog, you know why short people are evil?
Kevin Hart ain't got it.
Kevin Hart did some evil shit to his wife. He cheated and shit.
Nah, cheating is cheating, bro.
That nigga was testing his superpowers.
No. I'm saying that it's evil. It's evil when you do it when she's pregnant. Like, I mean, it's bad altogether.
He was just testing his superpowers, man.
You can't do that shit.
Sometimes you want to bust a nut.
Fuck that. But no. Well, you know what they say about short people? Why they so evil?
No, why?
Because they closer to the devil.
Listen, man.
And that's a good time to talk about Blue Nectar Tequila.
Because it's hidden.
Because it clearly is hidden right
Closer
now.
to the devil.
So,
Blue Nectar must be tough.
if y'all can see, in the middle of the center, we have we
got a sponsor, guys,
that we want you to be introduced to. Blue Nectar Tequila has a number. I don't know if they have, because that's the Resposado. We've also got the what other style that they have? I know they've got another. This is special craft, right?
That is special.
So they've got the special craft. Yeah.
And
so
then
they've got all the styles. This can be found in Houston already at Total Wine and Spirits.
Mhm.
So we got a number of those in the city as well as Specs. We doing a taste test right now. And as you can clearly see, when someone made a terrible joke about short people being closer to the crack of the devil, it's hitting. So you know if you have this at your Halloween functions coming up here real soon, it's going to be ready.
Also have your mask.
Oh yeah, wear your mask. We're not wearing masks.
We're not wearing masks right now, but we've been quarantined and we got
and we know each other.
Yeah, so we got tested.
But
the 100% Engave Azul.
Agave, my
nigga. Agave. We look so.
My nigga.
I don't know what that means. That's why I was asking.
Agave is the fruit.
Okay.
That tequila is made from. Very similar to wine being made from like grapes. You know, so this is very similar to that as well.
Agave. What else do they use it for? All like liquor?
Face mask.
They use it for face mask?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? You get you a facial.
I know my shit.
Tell us about this facial you got.
Shit, so
nigga, I don't want to hear about that.
I want to know. I want to know.
So I went to Post Oak Hotel for the first time.
Oh, Lord.
Shout out to my boy Phil, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Plug here. He laced me up.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
Hey, but nah. So my lady and I went, and the place is dope as hell. And then we went to the spa, got a great massage. And then they did the facial joint, and she just like, you got some beautiful skin. And I was just like, shit, you already know what it is.
Over.
They used to call me Chocolate Shoshi during the Halloween time.
What happened to that? The mahogany shit you used to say.
You know, that don't never go nowhere. It's mahogany, Magnus mahogany.
But
you know what I'm saying?
We encourage you. We're gonna get back on this again, but we encourage you all. You all supporting us, rating, reviewing, subscribing, and that's not only Pour Horsemen. That's just all things that we're trying to do in this community. We appreciate it. Definitely. So if you do get a chance, make your way to Total Wine, to Specs here in Houston, buy a bottle, tag us, tell us what you think. You can sip on this pretty smooth. You don't even need a mixer.
This ain't got no mix.
No mix at all, just some ice or straight. We'll get back to it as we continue to get turnt, because that's what we do. We pour up.
Honestly, and let me give you a personal. I don't even sip on tequila. I take shots of tequila. I'd never sip on tequila unless I got a margarita or some shit. And I don't even, I don't even do mixed drinks like that. But I'll do a margarita. That's the only time I'll do tequila, or if I'm shooting it. But you can actually sip on this.
You can sip on it.
It is smooth and it's hitting.
This is 100% approved by the Pour Horsemen right now.
Oh yeah,
there's no lie. Is like I don't even drink tequila. Just sipping on it. I drink whiskey like that.
And if you see our cups, Monkey in Paradise is one of they co-brands as well. And we'll be sipping on that here soon also.
That's for the vodka drinkers.
Yeah,
especially for the Russians that Trump fool with. Y'all come in, y'all listen to the Pour Horsemen podcast. Putin, you know what I'm saying? Putin, if you want to put this in your cup, then go ahead and do so. That vodka, we had it last episode.
We did, but we hadn't done nothing official with it yet.
We didn't do it anything official because we was making sure we did the big boy first. Yeah. But I can say that it's pretty potent because I went straight to sleep afterwards. Okay. So yeah.
Now
we out here.
I want to give Phil the floor here.
Wow.
Phil might be Phil. Granted, my name in LP comes from LeBron Palmer, but Phil is probably a bigger LeBron fan than me.
I am that.
So I want to give him the floor. Phil, you got it. Go ahead.
Hold on.
KC interrupted you. Stop. This is Phil's.
I'm tired of people disrespecting this man. That's what I'm tired of. From the leader of the pack, which is Skip Bayless, all the way down. I'm so tired of people disrespecting him. I don't think nobody has had expectations on them the way this man has. And for him to even come up the way that he does in the biggest moments, or even if he doesn't live up to the hype, so to speak, we witnessing greatness. And when LeBron is gone, we just gonna realize, we just seen something that we probably never ever see before.
Will anyone make 10 finals again?
He has been to the finals more times than 27 NBA franchises.
Bro.
He's a once in a generational type guy.
Maybe a few generations.
He exceeded expectations. Like he exceeded expectations.
And can we squash it was the East?
Oh yeah,
that's out the door, right?
That's out
the door. Gotta be
the door.
Because Giannis should have been able to do it.
Come on, Giannis.
What happened, Freak?
Come on, man.
First of all, I want to get it.
Let Phil get his shit
on. No, but I'm just saying, I'm the one that defended LeBron. And you two niggas.
No, but you ain't the LeBron. This is the LeBron.
I'm just a sports fan, and y'all was trying to shit on him.
We did,
and I had to check y'all.
We ate crow. We did.
I've been a crow. I apologize to him.
But Casey did apologize.
We did. But Giannis, why Giannis didn't control
I'm posting that clip. Fuck
Giannis, listen, man. The reason why people say the East was weak is because LeBron was running through it.
Exactly.
He was running through it. So it's just like this one man can go to any team. The Cavaliers team that he took to the finals in 2018, there's no way that they should have been in the finals, bro. Like, absolutely no way. There's no way.
Mm-mm.
And for him to get smoked by Golden State, I expected that. You know what I'm saying? There's no way he could have beat that team.
And he damn near won that first game if it weren't for J.R. Smith.
Exactly. So
and J.R. Smith taking his shirt off and shit now, like he played 40 minutes.
They would have lost in 7. They would have lost in probably 6. If
they would have still lost.
They would have still lost. They would have lost in like 6 or 7. Yeah.
So it's just like, man, please, like, let's get this man his flowers, man, while he's still here. And let's just respect it, man. Like, even if you don't like LeBron as a person, his game speaks for itself, like, without a doubt.
Okay, KC, react. I know I kind of muzzled you a little bit. JC, I'm going to you next.
Me or him?
KC, and then JC, I'm going to you next.
So, I mean, just Braun is great. Like, I like it. I really like it when they win and it's just, he's dominating because you can't say shit. I don't like it when he'll have like a 16-point game and all that shit, and he doing his trademark, shit that mannerisms. I see that those things be pissing me off. Those shit be pissing me off because honestly, for me, I never disliked LeBron ever, like at all. Now, earlier I did say it was showing signs that he was slowing down, and I ate crow, and I'm okay with that, but I don't like when he gives ammo to the people that hate him. Like, there's times where he gives ammo for people to like just hate on him. Like when AD hit the 3 to win the game, the possession before he did the pass out and shit, he was right there for the taking. He could have just tied it up. But LeBron is gonna be LeBron. He's gonna pass the ball. That's why I respect him.
Yeah.
But that's always been my issue with him. Like, dog, I want you to be great, but don't give these niggas no ammo to hate on you.
But is it my fault, Jay?
Go ahead.
Is it not him being great because we've seen Kobe do it this one way, we've seen MJ do it this one way? Why can't it be great with him passing the ball to someone?
Who you talking to?
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm the ultimate.
You play just like that.
I don't hate on that
without the scoring part.
Exactly.
I don't hate on that type of play at all.
Right.
My thing is he will show like the mannerisms and
I know what you're saying.
And just his body language.
Gotcha.
Like he would just fold at times.
KC,
no, he only folded one time in the 2011 finals.
Yeah, you can't say
no,
that.
I'm not saying like fold.
I
like
know what you're saying.
I'm talking about just how he looks and his demeanor on the court.
Got you.
Nobody's.
We know what you're saying.
He won in 5.
You know what you sound
won in
like?
5, and I said they were gonna win in 5.
Yeah. You know what you sound
like?
You sound like a fan that's critical of somebody that you really admire.
Yeah.
That's what you sound like.
He is.
Well, but see, it's with Braun, it's hard because a lot of us probably feel like out of those 10 times he's been to the finals, he should have won 7.
Should have won at least 5.
But those Golden State teams, was
Tough.
nuts.
Nuts. Insane.
But that's the Spurs team he lost to.
Mhm.
That wasn't an all-time great team.
Yeah.
07?
Nah.
No, not 07.
I'm about to say he definitely should have lost.
Shit,
that.
with Patty Mills and
that
all
was
them
not an
boys,
all-time great team.
It wasn't all time great, but they was hooping.
That wasn't an all-time great team.
Nah, they wasn't.
It wasn't, but
the Mavericks team that he lost to wasn't no all-time
No, they
great team.
he shouldn't have lost that.
But every other finals that he lost,
Yeah.
hey, bro, like nobody was beating Katie and them. Period.
no.
Let's talk about that game real quick. So I was watching it. I had got home from a session. So me and my girl had a little date night. We went to eat. Came back. They was watching it at the bar. And then it was the fourth quarter. I caught the fourth quarter. When he went off that last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It was like he hit a little shot. He hit a little two-pointer. Then he came down. He wanted the ball and he knew he was gonna shoot the ball. Got another mid-range shot.
Rhythm.
And then he was going to pass out. He was going to do like a pick and roll. I think somebody was coming. And then his defender fell off and he just pulled up and shot that hoe. And he just kind of shot it and it went in. And he was like, oh, okay, I'm feeling it. It's over with.
Yeah. See,
and that's when AD pushed him. He was like, all right.
Yeah.
And that's that shit you like.
That's what I was going into. My two favorite all-time LeBron clips. I give him three. My three favorite. The first one is a regular season game when he played for Cleveland before he left for Miami. They were playing against the Bucks. And he scored 16 points
he was going insane.
in like a minute.
Yeah.
And he was killing Richard Jefferson. He started pulling up. I'm talking about he was rushing to get the ball out and he was pulling up from white line before Steph made that shit cool.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's my number one. I still YouTube that clip to this day.
Yeah.
My second is when he was with Miami and they beat Boston. And he did that shit when he made that three. And that's my second.
And
my
D-Wade
third
got that charge and he was like,
yeah,
that was the same
my
game.
third, which is crazy because I'm a Pistons fan, is just watching
when
him
he
score,
went nuts.
when he scored 29 of the last 30 points.
Yeah, he went nuts
for the Cavs to win.
Yeah, he went nuts.
I saw that shit live, and I mean, you can't hate on that shit. But it's biased because you want to see Braun just like dominate the game, and people hate on his IQ. I find like little shit that pisses me off, like how he takes he has his pace, but it takes so long now.
It do take a while to get
and he's older.
Yeah.
But it's just like, damn,
Bro.
I want you to do it in like 3 seconds less.
Bro, I told
You know what
y'all
I'm
this. I told y'all this during the heat of the pandemic. Remember when I was like, man, I've been on YouTube watching highlight because
You
we
did
miss
say that.
basketball.
You did.
Bro, I encourage everybody to go to House of Highlights. Got a YouTube page. They got all them LeBron highlights Casey was just talking about. You can go. I was watching the 2007 their playoff run. LeBron was killing. People forget
2007, right?
Yes.
That's what I was about to go to real quick, Jay. People graduate college at 22, I believe.
Yeah.
He was leading his team to the NBA finals, bro. Like that alone is incredible. First year they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Second year they got bounced in the second round, I think.
No, second year. He didn't get to the playoffs his third year.
Okay, so his third year he got bounced in the second round.
Second round.
Yeah.
Next year he's in the finals.
Finals. And you know who I think gonna do that? Quiet as kept. Luka.
Luka bad.
Bro, if the Lakers
He need a team around him though.
Let's get into that real quick. Well, first I want to give flowers to Dwight Howard and Rondo.
Oh man.
Bro.
Wow, bro.
I don't know. I don't know what
fuck with
HGH Rondo is on.
Rondo,
First off,
man.
Rondo came to the bubble swole as fuck.
Playoff
He's so
Rondo
smart.
is real.
But
You
no,
didn't watch his training
I'm talking
videos?
about how swole this nigga got.
Yeah, nah,
You ain't
he
watch his
beat-
training
No,
videos?
maybe he's never been this swole before.
You didn't watch his training
It doesn't
videos?
matter. He's
That
like,
nigga was training his ass off.
why did he get so swole?
He was
First off?
training his ass off.
I mean, he looked like JC out there hooping.
Yeah, for real.
He was out
For
there
real.
training his ass off. They was showing. He had videos.
Bro, he is swole.
He was out there.
Like,
He doing boxing workouts. He doing this and that and the third.
and then Dwight Howard, remember how skinny he was at the beginning of the season?
Wow, bro.
He swole again. Like what happened? No,
Dwight wasn't
Yeah,
yes, he
he's
was.
never
When
skinny.
Dwight first
He
got
never
to
was
the
skinny.
Lakers,
he lost weight.
No,
He lost weight a
No.
little
pull it
bit.
up.
No.
Someone pull up
It's
skinny
a
Dwight.
video. When he got to the Lakers, it's a video of him hooping in Venice Beach. He was out there playing and he had his shirt off. I think I said on the pod. I was like, yo, Dwight looked like he in the best shape of his life.
Whatever happened in this bubble, he in better shape.
Yeah.
Because
He started last night too. I
Jokic
think.
is nothing to play with.
At all.
And
That's a bad
Dwight
boy,
was
man.
killing him.
Yeah, he
Like,
put
there's no-
physicality.
And he was killing him so much on Twitter Black Twitter specifically, they started getting into who was better, Dwight in his prime or Joker now.
Dwight, man.
Of course.
Man,
Dwight.
tripping.
No, but hey, it was an argument.
Nah, I ain't gonna
It was
do-
argument.
It ain't.
Dwight in his prime.
Dwight in his prime was a
we
monster,
talking about
man.
08,
Defensively.
09, 10, and 11 when he was in Orlando.
Mm.
Went to the finals with them in 09.
Yeah.
That Dwight or this
Him and
version of
Jameer
Jokic?
Nelson was
But I'm saying defensively, like offensively, his career high is I think 22 for a game, like 22 a game.
He was still
for a-
dominant.
But
on
he
the
was
offensive
dominating,
end,
though.
bro.
But
On the offensive end,
no,
yeah,
because
man.
I will say this shit to my dying day. Hito Turkoglu led them niggas to the finals.
Nah. You
Look,
tripping. You
Dude,
tripping.
It was a team. It was a team.
He
We
was
agree
a cool
with that.
coach, man.
It was a team. It was a team oriented.
We agree
Great
with that.
team. Yes.
Great team.
Yes.
Dwight definitely was a centerpiece. But offensively, if you go back and watch that finals run, because Jameer wasn't there. Jameer wasn't
He
there.
was hurt.
He was hurt. And
Ray
you
for-
had
Ray
Ray
for
Austin.
Austin.
Remember he slapped Eddie House.
He sure did.
Hito
shit out of him.
Turkoglu was out there making the big buckets when it counted.
Rashard too.
but
Rashard
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 Lewis
Lewis
also,
was banging threes and
Hey,
stuff too.
Sean, what up?
But I'm talking
what up,
about ISO. Hito was ISOing boys.
Bro, but Dwight Howard, you couldn't get past free throw line extended
Hell,
without
blocking
him
all that
gobbling
shit.
your
Yeah.
shit up.
I understand that,
That-
but
that
on
make a
offense
difference.
though, he was limited.
He catching lobs. He was picking roll. He was
opening up the
well,
landscape.
he-
for
and he
all
had
them
that
boys.
I
jump hook back
understand
there.
that, but when it was counted, because in that Boston series, I believe went 7, and that was without a healthy team. Like people was hurt,
You know what I think about?
and Hito was making big shot after big shot after big shot.
I'm not gonna
to
get
them
I'm not
over.
gonna, I won't say that Hito or Hito didn't help lead the team, but that was Dwight Howard.
Dwight
that was
Howard
his
was the
team.
core
It's
of
the
that.
core. That's why I just said he's a centerpiece of the team.
Yeah.
But you can't say you're a defender and shit. I mean, you can't say that he led it if down the stretch he wasn't the one providing the buckets. He did get the stops, but at the end of the day, he wasn't just
Come on, you
getting.
should.
He was.
You
was
should know this
limited.
better than anybody. How
Yeah, I'm
how
about
your
to
style
say-
of play.
I'm about to say,
Look, I
Casey,
think
come
about
on
that.
now.
I think about that college
hook.
that college championship with AD and them with Kentucky.
Exactly.
And AD ain't had. I
Perfect
think
example.
he didn't have no
He had
points,
6
but he
points
was
or some
control.
shit.
He was facilitating the whole
And
game.
he had, like, 9
controlled
blocks.
the whole game,
Yeah.
offensively and
Defensively. Yeah, you're
Okay.
right.
Opening up the floor. I'm just saying, you know that.
You hear what I'm just saying though?
What?
I mean, go against what you just said.
No,
he
you-
was controlling the game offensively, not even having to score. Dwight can't do that.
No,
Dwight
he was doing that.
He was doing that,
That's what I'm
KC.
saying.
No,
That's
no,
what
no,
I'm saying.
yeah.
Dwight could not do that.
You true.
No.
We gotta go to highlights. Hold on.
Wait, you couldn't give the ball to Dwight at the block, or not even.
Yes, you could.
No, no,
Yes,
no,
he
no,
had the
wait.
jump hook.
Let me go back. You couldn't put him in the mid range. Like if you put him on the elbow, you couldn't give him the ball and then have him facilitating assists and shit like that. If you look up his stats,
Well, nah, it wasn't like that. He was
That's
more
what-
pick and roll with the shit.
but I understand that. But
And your
even-
defensive scheme is to defend him and to watch him at all times. That opened up the landscape for your offense.
niggas
his-
still got to score.
His offensive rebounding.
But we just talked about Hito Turkoglu and all them boys hitting their shots.
Bro, I just pulled up a Dwight Howard montage.
And you started off with the Charlotte Hornets.
No, this is what they say. This is just the Dwight Howard
Look at that pick and
vintage
roll.
highlight.
Pick and
He
roll.
did pick and
Boom.
rolls,
Get
offensive
offensive
rebounds.
rebounds.
That's controlling the
opening up-
game.
That's
But-
controlling the game.
Oh God!
Come
Nah,
on,
I-
bro, you
I'm
tripping.
talking it. No, I'm
You
talking
tripping,
it.
bro. Nah, he
Yeah,
Dwight
nah,
Howard,
let him
y'all
talk.
not
Let
seeing
him-
it. Y'all not seeing it.
No. Say now.
I just
now they
said
were
it.
watching.
I just said it. Like that's not okay. You got the centerpiece doing that. Okay, Hito was actually controlling the game.
Well, he had the
offensively.
ball in his hands, K.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah.
But
So we think of control differently. Then,
Yeah,
'cause
you
Running
like,
the floor.
like Braun, for example, is a different type of controlling of the game.
Bruh,
Are you saying that Hito was playing the Braun spot?
that's exactly
Okay,
what
I'll
he
give him
was
that.
doing.
I'll give him that then. I'll give him that.
I ain't knocking Dwight in his younger days. He just didn't have no offensive game.
Skip it a little bit more.
If
Skip
you
it.
work with Hakeem Olajuwon for 2 summers in a row and you still can't build up an offensive game, that just ain't your game. And that
And
wasn't
that's
his
fine.
game. He had to find out the hard way. Charlotte, Atlanta,
and LA.
Washington,
In LA.
and first
And,
LA.
yeah.
Shit, even Houston. I went to a game live when they played the Phoenix Suns and I saw Markieff Morris push his ass out to the 3-point line when he started with a dribble posting up on the right block.
All right, so we'll table that one.
Mm-hmm.
Who comes out the East?
Celtics.
Oh,
I'm going Heat.
Yeah,
I'm going Heat.
I don't think they could beat them 3
I
times.
think if the Heat don't win today,
Mhm.
Boston wins the series.
I could go with that.
Nah, y'all can't go on both sides of the fence. You
I already
pick your people.
I picked Boston to win the chip.
Well,
You got to remember that. I'm still
I
on
got
that.
the Heat.
I'm going Celtics.
Yeah, I got the Heat.
JC, who'd you say?
I got Heat, man. I got Heat. There's no way. I don't see it. I don't see the Celtics coming back, and I think Heat got too much firing power, like on the offensive end, and they can play defense.
They got Butler, Iggy, Hero, Duncan, and they started to play at the point he been starting. What's his name? Dragic.
Yeah, they now the Celtics are just, they playing with a little bit of fire now because they know they on the
Kimba ain't ready for the big stage, man. I'm sorry.
Dead block.
Kimba be tripping.
Why can't he go back to college Kimba?
Hey, we looking at the screen. You remember when Kendrick Perkins tweeted that Dwight is locking up Joker because he locked him up and he taught him, I guess he learned from when he locked him up when he was with Boston. And then somebody posted a clip of him just on the block,
dunking all over him.
We looking at the clips. The dribble, and then just dunks on him. I'm like, man, I hate Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah,
dog.
Kendrick Perkins is the wildest analysis on TV right now.
No lie, bro. Kendrick was so good in high school, bro.
I thought he was a once in a generation player.
Listen,
I'm
man,
not playing.
I seen him as a 10th grader when I was a senior, and I was like, oh my God, they call him the next Shaq.
I thought he was a next generation player.
Yeah, people gotta remember that man came out of high school, bro.
We lost to his high school 2 years in a row in the playoffs.
Yeah,
but now he competing with Shannon Sharp for hot takes.
He funny, man.
Both of them got the hottest of hot takes.
But he funny. He ain't got the cachet like Steve.
Nah, he said something so funny the other day, boy. I was rolling. He got some Kendrick Perkins. Man, he funny, bro.
That's whack, bro.
He funny, bro. I'm telling you.
All right, so what else we got? Obviously, while we still sip on this nectar, what else we got on the docket
That nectar,
today?
man, must be good, man.
Good.
I can tell how KC's is glowing. Though. Look at the smile.
That's the mahogany.
That's the mahogany. You feel me? That's just the mahogany. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry I couldn't participate in the drinking. I got a game today, man.
Last time you played a game, you bust your head.
This guy in basketball, he real life ball his life.
Like you said, it almost took his life.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Nah, so I want to. Can I get on a political?
Definitely. I'm always ears.
Yeah, take this nigga off the screen.
Sure.
Okay. So
can you take this? Why are we watching goddamn Hornet highlights?
I had to show y'all Dwight Howard could ball.
For him to justify Dwight Howard offensive skills, he put up Charlotte Hornet.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. This is a YouTube video. Don't do that. All right. So I want to give a little background because our listeners listen to us for everything. And I appreciate them doing that. But I do want to talk about the most recent thing that's going on with the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should have brought this up
in Obama's last year, the last year of Obama's term. Justice Scalia died in December, and Obama nominated a replacement in February. So it took about 60 days for him to come up with a replacement. But at that point, the Republicans in Congress said, we should let the American people decide who the next Supreme Court justice is. For those of you who listen to the pod, you don't do a lot of politics. That's cool. I'm going to fill you in anyway. The Supreme Court is a lifetime position. Okay. Most of them, your average age once you retire is like 82. So you're going to be on the Supreme Court for, maybe 30 years.
What's the black man name? Clarence.
The brother who is not black.
Oh,
because he don't do nothing for us. Clarence Thomas. Clarence Thomas was nominated by George Bush Sr.
Yes.
And he had sexually harassed Anita Hill. She had it on tape.
Yep.
She had notes. It didn't matter.
It didn't matter. Okay. Nope.
So this time we had Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who had been on the court. She was nominated back by Bill Clinton.
What's her name again?
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Okay. Notorious RBG.
She so for example, give you a few things. If you're a woman who listens to the pod, thank you. Continue to listen to your friends.
Appreciate it.
The reason why you're able to get a mortgage without a man is because of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. You know, signed legislation or once the court cases got to the Supreme Court, they were able to make decisions. A lot of the Voting Rights Act that Black people can participate in, a lot of that was with Ruth Bader Ginsburg. A lot of your consumer protection agencies happened because of people like Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And when we talk, please.
Her trainer to the day she died was a Black man.
Probably so. I can believe that too.
He did push-ups at
a tombstone.
And the thing that's disheartening about this, could you ever imagine that Trump got to nominate 3 lifetime positions? So things like healthcare, affordable housing, the right to life, abortion, all that shit is gone. No, and I'm serious.
Yes.
Like Voting Right Act of 1964, gone. That's because what's going to happen is, and you know what's sad? Guess where the case is going to start at? In Austin. They all going to start in Texas because Texas is a hotbed for conservative judges. Those conservative judges going to get together, or attorneys, basically how it works.
This is speculation from you.
No, this is going to happen because the Affordable Care Act case is going to the Supreme Court in November. It's already happening. So what happens, just to give you a little more, let's say we were 4 attorneys and we worked for a corporation, and that corporation said, you know what, I don't like what's happening right now with Blacks having a right to vote. I want to sue the state of Texas. Well, since the state of Texas is a Republican state and most of your congressional leaders are Republican, they go in and they say, well, you know what? We're going to say that is illegal. Blacks no longer have the right to vote. Now, obviously, this is a crazy example. I would hope nothing like this ever happens. But then the ACLU, or the American Civil Liberties Union, they're going to sue back. And they're going to say, nah, you can't take the right to vote away from Blacks. And the lower court, the district courts here in Texas, they're going to say, well, we can't determine it, so it's going to go to the next court. Then it's going to go to like your larger district courts. Then it's going to go to the next court, eventually to the Supreme Court, where it's 6-3. Blacks no longer have the right to vote, and that's law. That's how this shit works. And that's why, man, when we say it's important to vote, it's not always like Democrats or Black people, or our group of people, we got to learn how to play the long game. White people, man, they play that Supreme Court.
And it's a numbers game.
It's a numbers game.
It's a numbers. What you saying about
6-3?
Right. So I'm just saying, Black people need to vote.
Towards like
it
our
goes
interest.
Towards an algorithm that can curve something.
Yes. Like if you, like for example, if Hillary Clinton would have been in, and Hillary was the worst candidate. Don't get me wrong. But if she would have been in, we damn sure wouldn't be getting judges.
Hey, Biden ain't no better, bro.
But Biden ain't gonna put judges in.
Right.
That's the thing.
He gonna listen.
See, this is the thing that we got to start talking about. It's not about the person. It's about what happens after that person gets in. A lot of people say, well, it's lesser of two evils. No, you about to see what evils are when this Amy Coney Barrett or whatever her name is gets on the Supreme Court. And the first thing is healthcare is done. That's out of here in November. No, guaranteed out of here. And if Biden wins, he can probably get it back in by doing some legislation efforts.
Can we talk about
stuff like that happens, bro? It's done.
Can we talk about something, man? Like, and we follow certain media outlets, that Black media outlets and stuff. Look, man, we know what Trump is going to do. We know he's an evil guy. Stop being so surprised. Like, he showed us who he was when his first day when he did that ban.
When he came down the escalator.
You know what I'm saying?
He said Mexicans are bringing rapists. They're bringing crime. They're bringing disease. And I like to grab women by the pussy. Those are his words.
He's so consistent. He's consistent in his evil.
Yeah.
And like we just talked about LeBron, he's been consistent. He's exceeded expectations. Look, Trump has exceeded expectations soon his first year.
No doubt.
And stop with this.
Don't be surprised.
Don't be surprised.
And I'll say this.
He said my heart goes out to the cops that were killed in Louisville.
He applauded.
He didn't
the kid.
say nothing about Breonna Taylor.
He don't give a fuck.
He don't give a fuck.
And I'll finish this because I know this is a boring section of the pod, but thank you for dealing with me.
No, this is a good fucking clip.
Good, man.
What I also would say is that I don't think all people are racist, but the fact that racism wasn't a bridge too far for them to vote for Trump lets me know where America's at right now. Because if he wins again, that should really let you know, bro, they could care less about people who look like us or Hispanic or Cuban or any black and brown people. Because my man is outwardly racist now. He's saying stuff like, there's too many of them in the suburbs. Bro, y'all are in a suburb right now.
Nigga, what?
He
said that shit.
Yes. His exact quotes were, right now, we think the suburbs are like, 30%. I think that's too high.
Bro, we got to talk deeper, bro. In November, bro.
Think about that quote, though.
Oh, my God.
He had the nerve to get on a press conference to say he thinks that number in the suburbs is too high of black and brown people.
What do you think about the possibility of a civil war? Black?
Nah, we black.
What do you think about that?
We're not organized enough to be black civil war because a lot of our black people gonna go fight with the whites. Promise you. No, I'm just being real.
You real. That's what I'm saying.
Complacency.
We're not organized enough.
They like where they at.
The possibility of taking a black general and galvanizing black people to go against.
No, never would happen.
It would never happen
because what happens?
Or we just gonna keep with the war in the streets.
What'll eventually happen is everybody's gonna start looking like Christina Milian. Everybody's gonna be that color.
Oh yeah.
And at that point, bro, what it's gonna be we're really a class society now anyway. It's not necessarily race that rules the society. There's a great book called Caste. Caste. And it takes what America did with slavery and compared it to what India does with their families. So in India, if you're born into a family that's street sweepers, guess what you're going to be when you grow up? A street sweeper. If you're born in a family that was marketing people, you're going to be marketing when you grow up. So what America attempted to set up because if you ever heard conservatives say, well, Hispanics are taking black people's jobs. Our jobs were supposed to be the farmers, the laborers, etc. You know what they didn't want us to be? Entertainers, lawyers, doctors.
What does it have to do with perception and morality?
Well, morality goes out the door when you get money. Morality is out the door once dollars are involved.
That's like we just talked about the numbers game too. I'm just saying, like, you can have a heart and have money.
No. Not possible.
I know some people.
No, you don't.
You can. It's possible.
No, you don't. They don't have long money. They got money. Yeah. They got it from their talent or their efforts. But if you've had money,
it's straight business.
Now, if you've got generational money, you've had to step on so many people to get those dollars that you no longer have morality. The money that you give away to charity, etc., that is a front. That's to help you with taxes. If you are a billionaire, you became a billionaire by being ruthless.
I'm just saying, let's talk just having the American dream life, like just a financial.
What do you consider the American dream?
I'm just saying, like, so just being no debt, like just kind of just good financially. Good financially.
You can be morally sound there, but you're not wealthy.
Morally sound.
You're not wealthy though.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. What's the scale of being rich and not having morality? Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like
NBA players are rich.
Right.
Tillman Fertitta is wealthy.
Right. So LeBron James has, I believe that he has morale.
But he's not wealthy. Once LeBron hit that beat,
I'm talking about the LeBron James of the world down to the LPs of the world.
Let's use Jay-Z as an example. I think Jay-Z has morality. But you know what he had to do? Step on a number of people in the music industry, step on a number of people in the entertainment. I mean, him and Dame had a falling out over money. What if you can't figure out how to bust down $50, then you damn sure ain't gonna know how to bust down $500 million.
But it's nuance to that though.
What? Give it to me.
I mean, Dame said this. Him, Jay, and Biggs, they aimed to sell Rockefeller. That's what their aim was. They was just looking for the dollar amount.
Okay. And like I said, when money is involved, that's when things start to go sour.
For sure.
And we all know Dame was Dame.
But
at the time.
But he was able to put up with Dame when the dollars wasn't as large. Once they start getting larger, you know what happens?
That's personal shit though, man. Come on.
Bro, money changes a lot of relationships.
I wouldn't put that stamp on that though. I feel what you're saying, but it's just I wouldn't put that stamp on that. But I don't know, man. Like as far as we was talking about the political landscape, look, man, black people, I would say, and I'm looking towards this when I, make other transitions in my life. I'm looking towards getting a gun license.
Yeah.
Things of that nature. I'm gonna start looking into it.
Voter registration here, though, since I know we were talking about.
I'm just saying, like, man, because it's gonna get crazy in November.
Early registration ends in Texas October 3rd. Early vote starts October 13th. If you are black and brown, if you live in the 3rd Ward, 5th Ward, or what's the other area where the lines were stupid long?
West 8, the
Acres Homes. Where's that? What is that?
That's North Side. That's North Side.
Acres Home. That was the other one. If you live in one of those 3 areas, your average vote time lasts the 2018 primaries. You waited in line for 3 hours. So I encourage you, if you plan to vote again, because we know we got listeners from that part of the city, go early. Start figuring out your schedule now on the 13th. Go vote. Do not fuck with this mail-in stuff. Texas is going to throw your ballot away. Go to the poll. I don't care if you have to wear a hazmat suit if you're worried about Corona. Y'all ain't worried about Corona because you was at Seaside. So go vote. When
we coming into October, we'll put out voting sites.
We will, definitely.
Throughout the city of Houston. We'll put them out on our page.
Hey, when y'all talk about like the money and shit, when we got sponsors and stuff now, so when we like really blow up, which one of you niggas is gonna change up?
It's definitely gonna be you. You Mahogany. You already said you Mahogany Shoshi.
I'm thinking Phil.
Nah, Phil already.
Because he already like
Phil Rich. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Look at him.
Mischievous and like
mischievous. Phil dressed like a half pimp, half
Nah, Phil gonna say the same. Don't nobody know what Phil
dressed
got.
like Gilligan. My nigga like Gilligan.
We just know he like to look good and smell good.
I can tell y'all what's gonna happen now when we bust down money. We're gonna lose Law off top. Like he ain't gonna be fucking with us.
We're gonna fire that nigga. We just gonna keep them.
I mean, Law be wanting to quit most weeks anyway.
Hey,
so I already know he gonna.
That episode just gonna be fucked up. But I'm gonna make sure I'm just
So Law already out the door. I think Phil, he gonna be like, man, bro, I just want to focus on laced up. You know,
I'm staying, man.
Call him out.
I think Casey gonna be the diva of the divas. Like,
what am I gonna do?
I think we gonna replace you already. Like, you got too many muscles. Like, you almost get my size, and I can't let that happen. So if he get too much swollen, we got a battle for the swollen.
Then when we jump you for real, it's gonna be real.
Yeah, like now I can think I can still get you, but if he start getting where
I was already gonna be a problem.
That ain't gonna be a problem. I thought you was drywall.
KC was hitting the mist the other day, looking good. KC was hitting the bits.
I'm telling you, I'm a killer, nigga.
KC wearing Lions gear. You can't look good wearing Lions.
I had him duck.
Hey, this is from 1990. You feel
it looks
me?
like it's from 1990. I need to get you a new throwback. Vintage, that needs to be thrown back to the Detroit River. But we got.
Ain't this about a bitch?
Man, it's the tequila. It's the tequila. It's the tequila, man.
This is what that goddamn Blue Nectar doing. Y'all allowing LP to get jokes off on me.
Hey, we business today.
I'm still mad you ruined my joke on paying full.
Because that shit.
Like I set that up before when I saw him.
I
said
punchline though.
But it's too late now. I was gonna call Ace Boogie.
That shit took like
that's gonna be dope. My joke. You went right to it.
That shit took 8 hours.
I had it set up, bro.
Your time, you gotta work on your comedy is about timing, bro.
I am timing. What are you talking about?
Yeah, just like your mild pace. That
my mild pace is slow. Yeah.
All
right, you got a 10-second head start to run out of here. Look, this has been episode 111. We want to encourage y'all. Wow, I think it's 111. Yeah, it was 110, wasn't it? Check real quick.
Come on,
someone check. Let us know. I think it's 111. Yeah, 111. If not, we'll correct it in the back here. Mm-hmm. Blue Nectar Tequila can be found at Specs, Total Wine and Spirits in the Houston area, or on the Drizzly alcohol delivery app. We'll put the information in the show notes as well, so you all can have that. If you go out and buy even if you're not in this region, I'd imagine that you can go to like BlueNectar.com. I'm sure they've got a website where you can see where it's at your respective area as well. Tag us. We want to give you a shout out for supporting a brand that's supporting us.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to keep going up. Creators Guild, theguildhtx.com. If you go to any of your podcast app, just type Creators Guild HTX. All podcasts will show up.
Shout out to them podcasts. Hey, Laced Up doing their thing. Pour Horsemen doing their thing.
Oh shit
Doing their thing.
Beyond the Showroom.
Beyond the Showroom.
From the Dream to the Screen.
The golf.
The golf one. Yo, golf one.
performance.
I may hit an eagle. I ain't playing.
What's an eagle? Hold on. What's an eagle?
It's not a hole in one.
No, what is an eagle? What is it?
It's hitting two.
What?
When I get it in two.
No, an eagle is you're close. It's 2 under what par would be. So if par was 4, you would make it in 2. If it's 5, you make it in 3, etc. So good job.
Okay.
Good job. I'm gonna give you.
See, at Herman Park, we play by different rules. Pars and eagles, all that go out the door.
Like that nigga that was hustling Michael Jordan.
MJ owed him 40 minutes. Man, that's been episode 111. Rate, review, subscribe. We continue to appreciate y'all supporting us. We got some space on the way too. I don't want to give people too much, but we close. Y'all won't have to see everybody's place here real soon. So
For real.
that's 111. We out.
Crack in the kitchen, Lil Raw's on the mission. Break the bars out, screens in my expedition. Screens in my lack, yo, my trunk crack. Break the bars off, it's like this and like that.